Is Bill Whalen. He's a doctoral student in the English department and the business agent for the Graduate Student Employees Union. Please welcome Bill Whalen.
Thank you guys so much for letting me speak today. I don't have anything amazing prepared, but I just want to stand up here and let you all know that I'm so extremely proud to be a PhD candidate at this university. You couldn't believe it, right? To be in this particular situation, it means so much to me, right? I'm a PhD candidate in the English department. I'm a student, worker, teacher, right? Words can't express how much I love to study with this wonderful faculty that I've been studying under for years. They all mean the world to me, and they're all brilliant. And the same hand, you can't imagine how much I really get a lot of pleasure and a lot of joy from taking that education and passing it on to the students. And when I put it in their laps, to see them take that education and give it back to me in a beautifully mutated, changed form is a lovely thing. This is a damn fine institution. It's a wonderful place, and I can't tell you how proud I am to teach at a state university, right? In addition, I want to tell you guys, you can't also imagine how proud I am to teach critical, analytical work. That's what I do. I teach students how to think critically and analytically about the world they find themselves in, and how to ask questions about it. How to not just passively accept that world, but how to figure out, is this the kind of world I want to live in, and what steps do I take to change it if I do indeed want to change it, right? If the machine of neoliberalism that proceeds to privatize and has been privatizing since the 70s, using the tactic of shock we got a crisis, we got to privatize the university, boo, we got to tighten our belts, it's all coming right now, everybody's got to sort of just like pull their bootstraps up and get by, right? If that machine continues, there will be no place for critical, analytical thought. There'll be no place for philosophy. There'll be no place for the humanities. If you can't figure out, unless it's going to be critical, analytical thought about some tactic directed towards increasing profit, right? Otherwise, not about questioning the world in which we find ourselves in, right? So I'm really proud to do that kind of work here.
Proud of you, Bill!
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Sorry to sort of look at my notes here. In addition, just briefly, I want to say that I'm extremely tired of people taking my money and other people's money and doing things with it without my consent. Right? There's a lot of academics that have done a lot of great work here to connect the dots to sort of figure out how all this is taking place. But I'll tell you, a monkey could figure out we didn't have to bail out the banks. A monkey could figure out we don't have to endorse the war, right? That money can be spent in different ways. And we got to let the world know that spending that money to endorse education as a universal right is something that we cannot live without. We've got to do that, right? So thank you guys so much for your support. The last thing I want to say is that I just want to sort of mark that this is a national rally. This is happening all across the nation. This is happening all across the world. And it's not something, again, that's happening just in response to this most current economic crisis. It's been the norm now for a while. And we've got to combat it at every turn. This is a rally today. We've got to continue to build this coalition. We've all got to be willing to sort of show up and be there in the future when we need to fight this thing out. We've got to figure out where these people are getting their power from, and we've got to steal the wind out of their sails. Right? Thank you all so much.
Thanks very much, Phil. Next up, we have Joe Bonilla. He's a student here at SUNY-Albany in Public Policy and Administration. He is also the former director of the Albany Student